Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. With so much of the season still in front of us, Smitty, what does the main focus have to be for a team on any given night?
Well, winning's never a bad idea, Kevin. These games mean just as much now as they do in April. You can work on rotations and chemistry, but don't let it cost you wins.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. You've got Morant, Joel Embiid out there with Simmons. Then it's Ben McLemore, and it's Winslow in at the small forward position.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Philadelphia. Winslow dishes to McLemore. His three-pointers off the mark. And it's Barnes with the ball for Las Vegas. Pass to Van Fleet. Siakam left side. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. And after the trust the process here, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Now Morant. After OG Anunoby missed from long range.
Winslow.
This is a big kid who can handle the ball. Winslow off the dribble drive.
Las Vegas, they've gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Siakam. Nails it from the high post.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And Simmons slams it in.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Barnes against Winslow. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Van Vliet finds Fred.
And you look at Jakob Poeltl,
Joel
great touch
Embiid.
and presence inside the
Personal
paint.
foul.
Can get you
Second
with the
team
move
foul.
or just power his way.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
What you love about Jakob Poeltl is his size. A 7-footer who plays hard on both ends of the floor.
And Greg Poeltl has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Some nice passing by Las Vegas here. Van Vliet kicks to Poeltl. That ball, great assist by Van Vliet.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
A nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
2 minutes remaining.
Morant passes to Winslow. Morant, the bounce pass. Shots good by McLemore.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Get going.
Here's Siakam. It's sent back down by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Trent's checked in for Las Vegas.
Gary Trent Jr.
Goes up off the inbound. And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting high in the air, Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
And it's Winslow slamming it down.
He shocked me on his vertical on that play. Justin Winslow finding ways to create highlights.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now, here's Trent. Lets it go from deep. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection.
Look at that.
Oh, goodness.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Over to the wing. Here's Siakam. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Winslow. The shot misses, and it's Las Vegas the other way. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Guys, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure it out, though. If you're going to shoot in the low 30s, you're going to end up losing a lot of games.
They couldn't hit a thing out there. With that awful shooting percentage, you will be lucky to win one game
Las
in this
Vegas
league.
foul call.
And give him credit. Simmons struggled at the line
Personal
when
foul.
he entered the league,
First team foul.
but it's really improved his
Shooting
foul
for
shooting.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws here for the night. And Las Vegas making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Van Vliet outside. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And it's Justice Winslow with the foul.
First
That
personal
is his
foul.
first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Morant against Van Vliet. Shoots over Morant.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Takes it inside. Oh,
Justice Winslow.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there
That's the
inside.
end of the first
and
quarter.
so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has
22.
been terrific.
Fans, your Houston squad. Fans, make some noise for your Las
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job
Ben
of just
Simmons.
running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Embiid is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ben McLemore. And it's Simmons in at the point guard.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder though if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
For 3, Van Vliet. No good. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading by 18. Pass to Embiid. And here's McLemore, covered by Barnes. And McLemore kicks to Embiid. Simmons looking it over. 4 on the shot clock. And Embiid
Assist
throws
goes
it
to
down.
Ben
And they're
Simmons.
getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going
Las Vegas
good,
calls
it feels
timeout.
easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
First time of the game called for Las Vegas. Siakam is checked in for Chris Boucher. Here's Siakam. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia. Shot to stop the run, and Davis sends it back.
All of AD's 7'6" wingspan coming into play allowed him to block it away.
That one is
Joel
good from
Embiid.
Joel Embiid. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, it's tough to score when you're getting stuffed on every attempt. Great job getting the hands up so far, making life difficult on shooters.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points
Ben Simmons.
in transition. So far, the fast
Paul
break
George.
has been a plus for them. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Siakam finds Trent. Barnes outside. There's a screen. And it falls over the rim and in. Trent's got 6. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big game. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Siakam, right side. And Davis sends it back.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Van Vliet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Siakam. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Embiid from outside. They grab their own miss. Davis kicks to McLemore. Tries yet again. Embiid, the pass to Davis. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Davis has got his first points of the night.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Ball's not loose. It's stolen by Davis. To the inside. Outside for George. And a dunk by McLemore.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Las Vegas. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Las Vegas going to timeout. So for Las Vegas, Pirtle, he's checked in for Achua. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Anunoby subbed in for Scotty Barnes. Then for the 76ers, Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Morant in for Ben Simmons. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. That ball, great assist by Van Vliet. Trent's got 8 points.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
That shot missing. Morant with some nice D. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. He gets that one. Van Vliet's got his first basket.
Great hands by OG. Terrific at coming up with steals.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. A 3-pointer, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out for them. And it's Winslow slamming it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Van Vliet, his last outing, 16 points for him. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter.
A lot of his shots come from 3, but once in a while, Fred will challenge the defense from the mid-range area.
George, again, Philadelphia.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in.
Thanks so much, Dan, for the break.
Good to see you. And
just bad interior defense from them throughout the half. They're getting pushed around, not protecting the rim, allowing easy looks. That's the kind.
And now let's talk about that first half. That is more than enough.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's George. We've got Anunoby. Siakam is out there with Barnes. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Van Vliet in at the 1. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Van Vliet's got 7.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Morant looking around. Oh, he jams it right over Scotty Barnes. Wow.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Barnes can't get it to go. The 76ers shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. A nice shot by Winslow.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. McLemore's checked in for Paul George.
Now into the lineup for the 76ers.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Van Vliet passes to Barnes. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his third assist on the night. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
Anthony Davis.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that
Las
class,
Vegas calls
he'd
timeout.
be closer to the top.
Las Vegas calls timeout.
A moment here to take a look at the numbers for Barnes. Last year, getting it done. Averaged about 15 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the numbers, nothing spectacular in his rookie season, but he's still got a lot of room for growth.
Let's forget last year. That was about development. This year, it's about contributing.
And it's Morant missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
The ball goes
Thanks
to
very
Las
much,
Vegas.
Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The Duke players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. They'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. And stolen by Barnes. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First
Alan
personal
for
foul.
Anthony Davis, a big
First team
contributor
foul.
to this team when healthy.
At the
Kevin,
line,
AD
the
does
76ers.
everything on
Anthony
the court that you
Davis.
ask of him.
2 shots.
He can defend in space and guard just about anybody. Along with being a force on the offensive side, he's a terrific talent. You know, it's so many things AD can do on the floor to help your team win.
Achua, he's checked in for Las Vegas. Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Count it. Van Vliet's got 9 points.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
There's Winslow. Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession.
Las Vegas ball.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Las Vegas. On Monday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in San Antonio and going up against the Spurs. Brent's checked in for Las Vegas.
2 minutes remaining.
Philadelphia also making
2
some
minutes.
changes. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Ben McLemore. And Simmons subbed in for Morant. Van Vliet with the bucket.
After a lackluster first half, he's taking charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
Assist
Well,
goes
you'll
to
never see Winslow
D'Angelo
shy
Russell.
away from physical play. In fact, more often than not, he initiates it.
Van Vliet outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 14.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Winslow, the pass to Embiid. Davis dishes to Russell. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Las Vegas. Van Vliet, right side. On the wing, Anunoby.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds to Las Vegas. They'll retain possession.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. Great showing for him last season. And he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. Embiid knocks it loose.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Achua.
It's going to be on Precious Achua.
Second
This
team
is
foul.
his second trip to the line in this
At the
one.
line for the 76ers.
A walking
Benz.
triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Trent passes to Achua, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Young's
Second
checked in
team
for
foul.
Las Vegas.
Now into the lineup for Las Vegas, Thaddeus Young.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Trent has a two-pointer. Las Vegas again missing.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Here's Simmons. Embiid wide open. No good from outside. Van Vliet with it. From deep three-point range. And the last shot before the buzzer is on.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings it all.
And so is Philadelphia. Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them.
76ers foul.
And what a beautiful feat.
Fundamental basketball.
Third
Keep your
personal
eyes
foul.
up. Keep the
First
ball
team
moving.
foul.
You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Davis. And Simmons is out there with Paul George.
Anthony Davis.
And it's Justice Winslow.
First personal foul.
And it's Embiid. And at the
Second
center,
team foul.
locking down the middle. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I just love how they're taking advantage of their chances to run, and they're pushing it. Fast break points can win you ball games.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
6 on the shot clock for 3. And that one is off. And it's Las Vegas the other way. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
And every year, Porter seems to get better. His three-point shot continues to evolve, and he's embraced taking on more responsibility.
The 76ers making a switch here. George is checked in. Porter dishes to Pirtle. Paul George with the steal. Here's Simmons. Morant passes to George. Pass to Embiid. Morant kicks to Simmons. In the corner, it's McLemore. No good with the triple. Well, Las Vegas shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Now the pass to Siakam. Looking to get it going, and that's 2 points on the layup.
He's such a long wing player. Pascal Siakam can operate down low.
Out of bounds, Las Vegas takes possession. And Las Vegas making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in.
For Las Vegas, Fred Van Vliet.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Trent finds Van Vliet. A teardrop shot. And Embiid with the block. Now here's McLemore outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
3 points.
McLemore's got 22 points.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Embiid, and he uses the glass on the
Joel
layup.
Embiid.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Siakam. The shot off that time. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And the 76ers call time here.
And your youth best squad.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ben McLemore.
And Kevin, his three-point shooting has been a big key. 12 of his points have come from downtown, and those points didn't come cheap. He's worked hard on the perimeter aspect of his game and got good high-percentage shots.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Here's Siakam. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Ben Simmons.
And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he got better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Here's what Las Vegas has got going right now. Young comes in for Barnes, and OG Anunoby subbed in for Trent. Simmons dishes to Morant. Now here's McLemore, defended by Young. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Puts the move on. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. 76ers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health.
First personal foul.
It's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can
76ers.
change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
And Las Vegas making a change here. Trent's checked in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there, but every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
For one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben McLemore.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Justice Winslow, he's checked in for George.
You have to love Fred VanVleet's sheer tenacity out on the floor. He doesn't allow himself to be intimidated on either end and always comes at you with his best.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
There's 57 seconds left in the fourth. VanVleet left side. Young with no one around. Las Vegas again missing. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-4 run. Winslow. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Winslow.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McLemore, no good. VanVleet outside. From outside, off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Driving the lane. Winslow wide open. He fires.
Justice
That's in there.
Winslow.
Davis with the assist.
Well, you know, defensively, that's what they're trying to do to Winslow. Turn him into a jump shooter, and he made them pay.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the man that was
for making it out to tonight's event.
You know what? Shocking.
All right, David, great job.